We're gonna start off to reacting to some Am I the Asshole thread on Reddit. It's basically people posting about their stories and then asking people if they're an asshole. These are pretty interesting sometimes. Boop, 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 boop. Am I the asshole for choosing other women over my cousin even though she's my cousin? What? For 6 years, I, 28 male, lived with my favorite cousin Carly, 25 female. I covered almost everything: rent, utilities, groceries, while she paid $400 a month in a city where min rent is $2,200. She was only paying $400 out of the $2,200 rent. I'm in a financially better situation, so this was never really an issue. Then one night, after I came home around 3 a.m. from a date, I came home to find Carly threw food all over my bed because I made her waste her time by not knowing she cooked for us. That was the moment I realized something was very wrong. This is a cousin, bro. She's acting like a jealous ex-girlfriend. Firstly, I could save more by living on my own, but secondly, Carly was either insane or acting like a jealous girlfriend instead of a cousin. When our lease ended, I tried setting one small boundary: that she would contribute a little more, that being $600 instead of $400, and that we moved closer to my job. That's pretty normal. She refused to compromise on a single thing. Meanwhile, my now girlfriend also wanted to move in. Carly said this was non-negotiable and the girlfriend could not move in, so I made the choice that made sense, and my cousin moved back home with her parents, and my girlfriend moved in with me. My cousin went full no contact for months until I later broke up with the girlfriend I was living with and reconnected with my high school sweetheart. Was it the best choice? No, but it was my first girlfriend and we had previously dated for 7 years. She also happened to be Carly's ex-best friend. Suddenly Carly came back around, not to talk, but to accuse me of choosing other women over her and betraying her. I think that cousin needs to get a therapist. To be clear, she's my cousin and I feel like she's acting like I cheated on her. At this point, it's been a year. We've only awkwardly seen each other at family gatherings. And my family has now suggested, if I want to continue going to these gatherings, not to bring my current girlfriend as it upsets Carly. Am I the asshole, or is this as bizarre as it feels? Should I accept the family terms as it is her family too? What? First of all, no, he's definitely not the asshole. The only thing he asked for her to continue living with him was that she pays $600 a month instead of $400. That is so reasonable. What the heck? He would still be paying most of the rent. It's only $200 more. Why is the cousin like acting like a jealous girlfriend? That is so weird. Yeah, no, I don't think he's the asshole at all in this situation. No, he's not the asshole. That cousin is weird. Cousin or not though, he was being very nice, like letting them only pay $400 a month in rent. That's nothing. Okay, next one. Am I the asshole cat on me during a flight? Recently, I took a cross-country trip for the holidays, went to visit family. I took a seat and said my pleasantries to the person next to me and sat down. I popped in my AirPods to listen to music and fall asleep. While I was asleep, the person next to me took out their cat from its carrier. How I woke up was the cat was on my lap. I'm not a cat person and I didn't even know they had their cat. I think it's kind of rude of her to just bring out her cat. Like, she should ask him for permission. Like, what if he had allergies to it? The owner immediately grabbed it. I was in shock. I just asked, "What are you doing?" She apologized and said she was just checking on her cat. I told her it's so rude to pull your pet out. She said she didn't think it was a big deal. I told her now I've got gross ass cat hair on me. Bro just freaked out. She reiterated that she apologized and said no need to be an asshole about it. I got up and went to find a flight attendant. I did ask for a new seat and was granted one after explaining the situation. She did get a talking to from the flight attendant. Okay, so if I was biased here, I would say I think they're kind of both assholes in this situation. I think the guy got way too aggressive. Like, he was like swearing at her and like freaking out. At the same time though, I think that he shouldn't have freaked out at her and like been more calm about it. And at the same time, she should have like asked him and like been wary that maybe he had allergies or something. I think a little cat hair on him, like him freaking out, is a little weird. If he had allergies, I might agree with him, but am I the asshole mom mad because I don't want to clean her dirty sex sheets? What? My mom travels for work and is often away for months at a time. When she does come home, she usually flies in late, so she likes her room to be her bed freshly washed and made. I'm happy to oblige because she's letting me live at home for free while I save up for my own place, and it's a simple request to just want the house clean. Plus, she's my mom. She's been dating this guy and has him over sometimes when she's in town. The last time she was here was Thanksgiving, and this guy spent the night at our place. I know that him and my mom had intimate relations because I could hear it from my room. Yes, gross. But she's an adult and I'm living here at her house, so it is what it is. Anyways, she leaves to go back to work the next day without cleaning her room/seat sheets, and now she'll be coming home for the next week for the holidays. I told her that I didn't feel comfortable cleaning her dirty sheets because I didn't want to touch dirty sheets that have those bodily fluids on them. You can literally just grab the sheet from the other side wherever the fluids are and just like cover it. She got pissed off and was saying it's not a big deal as housekeepers in hotels clean dirty sheets all the time, but I stood 10 toes down that I'm not touching those sheets even with gloves. She's still pissed but said she'll do it herself, but I don't understand how she doesn't understand that I actually feel offended that she'd expect me to handle those sheets in the first place. Am I the asshole? Okay, apparently Reddit has decided she's not the asshole. I'm gonna be honest, chat. Not an asshole. She could have stripped the bed and put them in the washer before she left. Yeah, I think like, I agree. I think if the mom is smashing her boyfriend, the least she could do is just take off the bed sheet and like put it in the dryer or the washer. But at the same time, she is living with her mom for free. Like the least you could do is just put on some gloves and just get it over with, you know? I'm not gonna lie, that would be incredibly uncomfortable for me too. If I was in that situation, the mom could definitely just strip the bed and throw it in the washer before she leaves. But at the same time, she is living there for free. Like, I feel like, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, in the like current day and age that we live in, if you got a whole house to yourself, can you imagine your mom is like barely home? You have the whole house to yourself. All you have to do is clean some bed sheets that might have some cum on them. That's kind of a good deal though. Listen, I get it. It would make me uncomfortable too, but imagine being slightly uncomfortable versus having to pay like $2,000 a month in rent. I'd rather pay $2,000. Damn, maybe I'm just a cheap ass then. Maybe my standards are just low. I mean, listen, don't get me wrong. It would make me extremely uncomfortable and I would hate it too. With how expensive rent is in today's day and age, and at least in like America, I don't know. Maybe I would just ask the mom to cover the bed with a towel. It's still gross. It's absolutely weird. Maybe like the compromise here is just you just ask your mom, like, can you please like put a towel on top of the bed and then like put that towel in the washer instead of just doing it on the bed sheets or something? It's pretty gross. I don't think they're the asshole for not wanting to clean that. Here's the thing. I think they're definitely not an asshole for not wanting to do that. I think there is a compromise here though. Yeah, I mean, the mom is kind of being unfair. But you know, free rent, damn. I don't think they're an asshole. Am I the asshole for telling my brother to stop inviting his girlfriend everywhere? My 24-year-old... My 24F... Oh, no. She's 24 female, her brother's 24 male, has been dating his girlfriend 24F for about 2 years. My mom and I have never had a great relationship with her, but we've never been cruel, excluded her, or openly rude. That said, there are several reasons we're comfortable with her. They originally met years ago at a grocery store where I also worked while in college. At the time, my brother was 16 and she was 20, and she was his manager. One day, she approached me at work and told me it was weird that I was hanging around a 16-year-old so much, and that he's 16 if you didn't know. I had to tell her that he was literally my brother. I also didn't know at the time that she was interested in him or she was my age. She eventually apologized, but things have been awkward ever since. The bigger issue is that she waited until my brother turned 18 to officially date him, then moved in with him 1 month after he moved out. What is going on? He moved out in August 2023. And by September, she had moved in and quit her job because she couldn't be both his manager and his girlfriend. My brother has since admitted he feels obligated to take care of her because she quit her job for him. 2 years later, she still hasn't found a job because she can't pass a drug test, so my brother has been fully supporting her while also paying his way through college. What? She also never leaves his side. She attends every family event, even when it's inappropriate. Today was my grandmother's funeral, someone she'd never met, and she showed up high. Oh my god. Reeking of Mary Jane. Wearing see-through leggings and a stained t-shirt. During the service, her phone went off repeatedly because she wouldn't silence it. People were grieving, and all you could hear was her text notification every few minutes. This isn't new behavior. She regularly shows up to family gatherings smelling like that, barely acknowledging anyone, and staying on her phone the entire time. My mom and I have tried to be polite despite how rude she's been, but today crossed the line. After the funeral, I told my brother that I agree with our mom. She isn't good for him. I didn't tell him to break up with her, but I suggested he stop bringing her to family events, especially after how uncomfortable today made everyone feel. He told me I was being selfish and caring too much about what the family thinks. Now I'm worried I may have damaged my relationship with him and possibly both of them. Am I the asshole? What the f***? That is crazy. First of all, I mean, listen, the fact that she's a little older, if he's 18 and she's 24, that's actually not that big of an age gap. I don't give a shit about that. My mom and my dad are 10 years apart, okay? The age gap thing, it doesn't matter as long as they're both consenting adults. The fact that she said he's 16, if you didn't know, that's a little weird. Her habits as a person are terrible. I absolutely hate people who don't have like drive. You know what I mean? She very clearly wasn't looking for a job. And even if she was, hello? Stop smoking. The fuck is wrong with you? Smoking weed is for people who like have their shit together and do it once in a while as like a treat, like alcohol. And honestly, the brother is kind of an idiot for taking care of her and like not standing up for himself. Bro should stand up for himself. That girl must be giving the brother the craziest sex of his life for him to be that much of a pushover. She's definitely not the asshole here. The girlfriend is just terrible. Why'd you even come to the funeral, bro? What the heck? You do not even go to the funeral. What's wrong with you? Nah, that's crazy. Going to a funeral high of like people who aren't even, and letting your phone like not on silent, that's insane. Holy moly. That is crazy behavior. I'm not gonna lie. Am I the asshole? My boyfriend kicked me out of the shower to poop. I'm sorry, what? Got home from work today and told my BF I was gonna take a quick shower. As soon as I put on shampoo in my hair, he comes in and is like, I'm so sorry, but you have to leave right now. I gotta go. I respond, dude, no, I'll just close the shower and you can go. To which he responds, are you serious? You gotta get out. To which I'm like, dude, are you seriously asking me to get out of the shower right now? Wow. Background. We've lived together for 2+ years. We're are pretty comfortable with each other, but definitely not to the point of pooping in front of each other. He has IBS, so when he's gotta go, he's gotta go. We also live in a cold ass place that is heated with a wood stove, and I hadn't gotten the fire going yet, so was just standing freezing and dripping in shampoo aired outside the bathroom waiting for him to shit. This is obviously not that big of a deal, but like, am I crazy thinking that it's a wild ask to make your partner leave mid-shower so you can take a dump? This one's kind of tough because if he has IBS, he literally has a medical condition to where he can't hold it. But at the same time, like, if you have IBS and you only have one bathroom, you just gotta learn to go, bro. You can't be that scared of it. Jesus, just go. Bro, if you have an illness, you should just be like, not a bitch and just poop in front of your girlfriend. It doesn't even matter. You've been living together 2+ years. Plus, like, she could just close the shower curtain. The dude is overreacting for sure. Not gonna lie, I wouldn't want to be in the shower while someone was actively shitting in the same room, but maybe that's me. Right? If my husband barged into the bathroom and said, sorry, you need to leave right now, I'd leave immediately, no questions asked. I don't want to be a party to whatever that is urgent. I guess I don't care. Like, if I'm in the shower and my partner comes in to poop, I mean, I guess it would bother me a little bit. I don't know, actually. That's hard. Just use air freshener. As long as I wasn't looking at my partner, I don't want to see it. As long as you have like a shower curtain, I think it would be fine. I don't know. Especially if they have IBS, they literally have an illness that like causes it. No assholes here. Oh, this one is no a-holes here. I kind of agree with that. I think both people kind of have a right to it. I don't want to smell it or see it. Yeah. Okay, that's fair. I guess I kind of agree with that. I don't know. I don't think I would want to be... Listen, I think for me personally, I don't want to be in the same room when my partner is pooping if I had a partner. And I also don't want them to be in the room with me while I'm pooping. It kind of is a private thing. But at the same time, like, if someone was in the shower, I don't think I would kick them out. Then again, I don't have IBS, so I don't know. I think both people... I don't think either of them are assholes. I think maybe they just need to communicate better or get a second bathroom, bro. Get another bathroom, bro. Genuinely. Just get another bathroom. It's embarrassing, but not that bad. Yeah. That's all the am I the asshole stuff we're doing today. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments if you think they're assholes or not assholes.